Ah, Five Claw. Just in time. We killed Euraxia, but between the chaos and the shock of seeing my dead parents, and Nalado's sacrifice, I fear my memories of what happened are not as clear as I would like. Tell me what you remember.
We killed Euraxia after Nalado died, but the dragons and necromancers are still working together.
Yes, now that you say it, I remember the dragon's words. Mulamnir mentioned the dragon leader, Cal Grontid. We will mourn Captain Nalado later. Right now, we need to determine why the dragons require the service of Zumogfum's dark mages.
I heard Euraxia mentioned a moon gate to the southwest. That seemed to be one of the interests of Calagrontid?
The moon gate of Anequina lies in that direction. I wonder if this has anything to do with Euraxia's final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Abner Tarn find out more.
I'll help Abnathan determine the significance of Euraxia's final order.
Go, my friend. Help Abner Tarn determine the significance of Euraxia's final order. He searches the royal study. I must consult with Gareshri about Rimen's defenses. I dreamed about reclaiming my father's throne for so long. But now...
So why do you hesitate?
Because... Ah, damn it, Five Claw. I need a moment to think. To let everything that just occurred sink in. Besides, it takes more than sitting on a throne to make a queen. I need to consider my next actions very carefully.
Are you sure you're up to this?
Do you think I have not asked myself that very same question? Joan and Jode, we had to kill my parents again. And Captain Nalado, she died so that I could live. If I can be half as brave as she was. Oh, moons. What kind of queen thinks like this?
A good queen. You're gonna do fine.
That is kind of you to say, Five Claw. I hope my people feel the same way. No matter. My people need a queen, and here I am. Ready or not, I am the only one left to take the throne. Now, let me prepare myself for what is to come.
COD player. Right, let's go. Oh, he's in here. Good job it doesn't take long to load, he says. Yeah, good. I thought he was out somewhere else. Hiding around the corner here. In the royal study. Ooh, talking of that. This can help you level up some things, especially when you first start. Obviously you get more experience with stuff, you won't need it to level up as much. Nope, nothing there, but I better check them all. Every so often I get one. Right, let's speak to him.
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me.
I came to offer my help. Did you find out anything about Raxia's final order?
I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly.
Tell me about the dictated letter you found.
It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favour for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favour might be.
About your half-sister?
We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Euraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to Euraxia's final order. This study contains documents from when the Khajiit ruled Rimmon, as well as papers that cover the span of Euraxia's rule. So many, many papers. She was a prolific writer, I'll give her that. At least she didn't destroy her files before she died.
Something over there. What should we be looking for again?
Anything pertaining to this so-called final order. While we're looking around, let's see if we can find anything that mentions the dragons, the necromancers, or anything significant. Who knows? We might uncover something unexpectedly helpful. Captain Sorlinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor. Old Khajiiti legends and rumors of a last dragon guard. Intriguing. Controlled dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard? I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk. The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the contents of Euraxia's final order.
And?
Euraxia ordered Captain Sorlinia to assassinate a dragon guard in an effort to appease the dragons. Sorlinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor and retrieve a report.
Dragon Guard, I don't understand.
Neither do I, at least not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Euraxia has ordered her assassins to murder what she claims to be the last Dragon Guard.
The last Dragon Guard?
Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But that's all it was. A legend. We need to get to Sandswirl Manor.
I'll head to Sandswirl Manor and find Prefect Kalo as soon as I can.
We can't take any chances. Euraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sandswirl Manor.
Do you know anything about Captain Solina?
Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Ree's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region. As for Sorlinia, I've never heard of her. But an assassination squad, they're never a good thing.
Right then.
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
They're just afraid, Kamira. Remember,
That
the dragons
was a long
sleep
chat.
dark in the skies overhead.
Now for some action. Right, where are we heading? Bet we're going a long way. Or not so long. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, I say it's not too bad, it's depend on me. Sometimes they can end up being very long. My shortcut. We still got to go anyway. Not too far. Portal. Got something purple. Okay. Come in. Hang on.
An Imperial garrison housed in a Khajiiti estate. My half-sister spared no expense, I see. Prefect Kalo commands a full complement of soldiers, mostly seasoned Imperials and not the Nibonese mercenaries that make up Euraxia's main forces. It's probable that Solinia and her assassination squad is here as well, so I advise caution.
You think we'll have to fight our way in?
I prefer to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, of course, but these are enemy forces. We must do what we must to complete our mission. I'll work my way down from the upper levels of the house. You find your own entrance and we'll meet somewhere inside.
All right.
Try not to alert the entire garrison to our presence, and keep an eye out for Captain Solinia or anything related to Euraxia's final order. We need to determine where the assassination squad plans to strike if we're going to save the Dragon Guard.
Right, well, I'm still missing these shards. Now, I think I said down here the other day, and that wasn't it. It's up here. No, it is. Hang on, it's here. Sorry. 9 of 8. I found 9, and I'm still missing another 9, which is crazy because I've done a lot of this map. I've travelled around it, and I've only found 9 of 18, and I've been in every delve that I found. So how many delves have I done? I've got one more delve left. So I've done all the delves. So there'll be one in the delve, so that'll be one of them. So there's 8 kicking around somewhere. And oh, there's another dungeon as well somewhere as well. So that'll be another one. So 7. Normally I get down to about 3, but maybe there's one in here. Right, go. What do we exactly need? Where do we need to get to? Okay, find a way in the manor. Find a way in
One of
the manor.
Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
It's a long... There's going to be some on my right. Oh, there's one in my way. Yikes. We're going to get in a fight. It's bound to happen. Aha, over here. Damn it, there's one. Oh well, this guy here will help out because he's just killing everybody. He'll clear our path a bit. Probably has cleared our path actually.
2 steps back.
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
Yeah, that was a lot easier than it would have been if that guy hadn't killed everybody. I mean, we would probably have
You should
got
join
in the
me.
fight.
Let's talk. We need to speak quickly. I doubt I'll remain undiscovered for very long.
You really like to show off your magic, don't you?
This projection, a simple spell. Nothing to it, really. But that's not what I want to discuss. I'm hiding in an empty servant's quarters at the moment. I discovered that Prefect Kalo is no longer in charge here. In fact, he's been arrested.
Why would Heraxians arrest one of their own officers?
That's the thing. Prefect Kalo isn't really one of the Euraxians. His cohort of Imperials accompanied my half-sister into Rimmon, but he's been a vocal opponent of her coup and subsequent claim of rulership. Apparently, he refused another order.
Where are they holding him now?
Kalo's probably being held on one of the lower levels. See if you can find him. He should be able to tell us more about the Dragon Guard and Solinia's orders. Wait a moment. I'm about to have company. I'll find my way to you as soon as I can.
All right. Not sure we'll get past these. We'll try. Just check behind here a minute. Sometimes you might find things.
Interesting. I'm Prefect Kalo, commander of the Cygnus Irregulars. And you're that outsider working with the Khajiit militia. I expected you hours ago. Well, let's not dawdle. You have an assassination squad to stop, I assume, so if you'd open my cell?
How do you know who I am?
It's elementary. I pay attention to every significant event that occurs in the region. Comes with my job description. I have agents, spies, and informers from Riverhold to Rimmon. The dossier on you could choke a Wamasu. Now, about this door?
First tell me why they locked you in that cell.
I'm an Imperial without an Emperor. My cohort was assigned to accompany Euraxia on a fact-finding mission. She turned it into a conquest. I tried to temper her more violent tendencies, but her mercenaries outnumber my legionaries by a wide margin.
So why lock you up now?
I refused a direct order. Wouldn't give Solinia my soldiers or my file on the last Dragon Guard. So, here I am. How about this? You can find a copy of the report in my office. If the information it contains helps you, then come back and set me free.
You seem unusually willing to cooperate with an ally of the rightful Khajiit Queen.
I'm a reasonable man. I have no great love for this land, but neither do I want to see it destroyed. Dragons were the last straw. In other words, this is me making a stand. You can find a copy of the Dragon Guard report in my office upstairs.
Right, we'll go and get that then. I dare say there's going to be some... How does this work? Didn't we... Oh, there's a thing over here, look. Sometimes they have something good. Sometimes they don't. That, when it says spotted, that's just when they search, it sort of crouches up. Look at that for a silent drop. This does not seem right, but it obviously is. About to get jumped, I reckon. That. Always having a worth look around. You get some recipes and things. Oh,
I see you found the report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect Kalo. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. It was simple enough for them to sneak in and set me free. Now, what did you learn from the report? Anything that will help us stop Captain Solinia and her assassination squad?
Ask, why would you want to help stop the assassination of the Dragon Guard?
As I said, we were never willing participants in Euraxia's conquest of northern Elsweyr. My irregulars did as little as possible to advance her agenda, and we worked to sabotage it as often as not. Besides, have you forgotten about the dragons?
What about dragons?
The dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the Khajiit. We're in as much danger as everyone else. If Lord Garesh-Ri pardons my soldiers, we'll help fight the dragons. But we're going to need the Dragon Guard. Do you know where he is?
The report suggests the last Dragon Guard is hiding in Alkavira shrine in the Scar.
Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get Garesh-Ri to pardon the Cygnus Irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Turn to Rimmen, plead Kalo's case, and send someone to help. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches.
Right, heading to the shrine. We'll fight our way out. There we go, there's a recipe, but I've probably got that one actually. Yep, so what did I do? Didn't want to do that. Yeah, I'll sort it out later. Let me just check that I've got enough room in my... I've got a little bit of space, not a lot. No, okay. So we are leaving, yes. We've got soldiers down here still. Nope. Minute. Yep. Whoa, somebody spotted me. They're running for it.
Light it up!
Missed me. didn't. So where? All the way there, so I need to go to that. Or the one behind me. The one behind me is quite close though. Just want to look at this, because I found some of those boxes, chest things. I'll take them. Yeah, like a box chest in some of those, which was unusual. We're also going to look at something else in a minute, which I'm going to open up. It's like a box, a bag, or something I've picked up. Looks pretty cool, whatever it is. Let me just check something. So we'll get to the way shrine, we'll teleport, then maybe we should sell stuff. Or a little bit of stuff. Let's see if we pass through kind of traders on the way. Or merchants, should I say. This is the battle something. I don't know anything about that battle thing. I've never actually done it, I don't think. I really don't know what to do. Something I'd have to look up. The stable? Do I need the stable? I think I've done the stable, haven't I?
There are many varieties.
No. Boost the speed a little bit then. Okay. You can add something every 24 hours. A merchant nearby? Not really. Nah, don't worry about it. We wanted to go to... Which one was it now? That one. Quickest way to travel. Right. Now... Ah, it's this place. It's a bit awkward because it's like caverns and bridges and trying to find your way around. This is a merchant.
Shoplift at your own.
Just need to clear out a few bits that I won't use. I'm not going to use... I might use that, but I've just got rid of it, so... And... won't use that for now. Pitch, I'll use that. Let me look at the armour. Those I wanted to take a look at, so I didn't really want to delete those yet. You can have that. Yeah, I've got a lot of bags and things to open again. Yeah, this thing here, first offering, whatever that is, we'll have a look at that after. And you can have that, because I can't use it. And there's actually a recipe in there we can get rid of.
I heard that poor Lord Deal met a tragic end in the Shrieking Scar. About time someone took care of that bastard.
Yeah. Yep. We just learnt to make round sailor ale. Right. We need to go...
Tarn sent Samarak to assist you against the Euraxian officers Saulinia and her assassins. The locals say that a group matching their description passed through here a short time ago. Tarn explained that we seek a hidden Akaviri shrine.
Linear has orders to kill someone they believe is the last Dragon Guard.
Saulinia, the assassin who murdered King Hemakar and Queen Numara. Zamorak heard that name often on the day of Euraxia's coup. Perhaps this one can finally get justice for the royal family.
Did you face the captain back then?
No. Zamorak was guarding Kamira that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, this one learned that the local crime lord provided Saulinia with guides who know the Scar well. We must hurry if we hope to catch them.
Let's stop the assassination squad.
The Scar can be a treacherous place, Five Claw, even without the addition of a Nibonese assassination squad. We need to hurry. But
then hurry. Where are we heading? Behind us. But it's a long way down. Oh no, it's down this way. Let's drop. Nice one. Hold on. Is it up top? Got to zigzag through the enemies. They're everywhere, look at them. Every turn. What's up here? Question is, how do we get back up?
you have something else to do. Very well. Zamorak will wait for you to return.
Apparently it's down here. Which one? This one? That one? We will find out. Yeah, that house we got in the last one, I think when you collect all those stones or something like that, it furnishes it. I'm not certain on that, but that's what I'm thinking it does. I'll find out when I actually collect all the stones.
That door. Not even all of Zamorak's strength and training can budge a The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Zamorak the assassins. They stalk the southern passages. We must hurry. There may be another way past this door,
Shouldn't you
deeper
try
in
to
the
open the door?
complex. Whatever has been hiding behind that door for all these years can wait a little longer. We need to deal
Yeah,
with
okay. You going the right way? Yep.
traps. They stopped some of the assassins, but not all of them. We must be wary.
hide from us forever, Dragon Guard.
You couldn't find an Alfican alabaster, you Roxian dolt!
That was the Dragon Guard. We're running out of time.
See, that's the trouble when they run ahead of you.
Another maze. We must find a way to the other side.
Once I select a target, it always dies.
I trained to fight dragons! This isn't going to end the way you expect!
What happened? We didn't go in for some reason.
Now, Dragon Guard, you and your order. Oh, good. More blood to spill.
I refuse to die near that assassin.
Maybe now the royal family can rest in peace.
Maybe. Oh, I'm going to talk to you.
Thank you, Five Claw. With Saulinia dead, maybe the royal family can finally rest in peace.
Let's hope so.
Zamorak. There was a heaviness on Zamorak's soul. Now it disperses like sand in the wind. Still, this one promised to find a new path. But these events just returned him to the same one he walked before.
You helped bring the killer of the royal family of Uguina to justice.
Yes, but Zamorak believed his previous life of violence caused those deaths. His studies and meditations told him this was so. Now, with Saulinia's death, Zamorak feels lighter. It feels good, but it also feels like a betrayal of the desert wind.
Well, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire.
You are right, Five Claw. Violence ended the life Zamorak knew, and violence has given Zamorak a new life to lead. As the adepts say, some things are worth fighting for. These musings distract from the mission. Let us check on the Dragon Guard.
Yes, let's.
Oh, damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I saw her fall, though. Thanks for that. After all these years, why do I suddenly have so much company?
Dragons have returned. Araxia sent the assassin because she thought you knew how to stop them.
I know. About the dragons. I sent word to the other sanctuaries.
Other sanctuaries? I thought you were the last of the Dragon Guard.
The last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Maybe. No. I know at least one other is still out there. He'll come. He has to.
Is there really a way to stop the dragons?
Take my ring. It will open the sanctuary. Find the dragon horn. You have to. Have to.
Dragonhorn, Orland?
May Kenarthi guide you to the sands behind the stars.
Well, he did. Moving on.
Below. That looks like Prefect Kalo. What is he doing here?
I don't know. But let's go join the party.
Ah, there you are. We came as soon as we could. Were you able to stop Captain Solinia and her assassins?
Selene is dead, but so is the Dragon Guard. Did Chimera accept your terms of alliance?
Both dead? Solinia deserved it. A shame about the Dragon Guard, though. And yes, it took some convincing and Tharn's most diplomatic negotiation tactics, but Queen Chimera has accepted our help. Provisionally.
Provisionally?
The Cygnus Irregulars are on probation. For now. Once Queen Chimera sees us in action, I'm sure she'll come around. Until then, I wanted to make sure you are all right. Beating Solinia is no small feat. I'm sorry we lost the Dragon Guard, though.
The Dragon Guard gave him the key to his sanctuary. We're on the way to retrieve a dragon horn.
A dragon horn? Like the one at Star Haven Auditorium? Huh. Well, if you think this old relic can help, lead the way.
The barrier has fallen. Let's save the lights within.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard?
Very likely.
Books and scrolls. I knew it.
Okay.
Knowledge is power, my friend. You'll see.
Check there's nothing else.
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmon, yes?
Wow. Just need to have a quick look around. Okay, you don't seem to be able to search anything. Have a quick look over here, just in case we can find something. Nope.
I want to take another look at these books. We'll meet you back in Rimmon.
Zamorak will linger as well. To make sure.
Yeah, you all linger, I can get on with stuff. There'd be a lot of people around here today. So we've got a little itty bitty horn. Is that going to stop the dragons? Don't know. I think it might need a big sword. Right, map. The only problem with this game, with this map, is there is so much travelling. Because you've got these canyons and stuff. It's a nightmare. Well, this isn't too bad here, but like going to the dragons, it takes forever. I'm wondering where these flipping sky shards are. I wonder if I could actually teleport to that house and come out the house. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't do that. Okay, it's interesting. We'll go there anyway, because I just want to see if it'll, if we come out the doors, if it'll bring us out or if it brings us back to that point. As far as I know, you should go out the doors, but I could be wrong. I think it's only when you're like viewing a house you don't own that it takes you back to where you started. Yeah, I think once you get all these stone things in here, these tablets, this, I think you'll get furnished. I don't know, it might be a thing. If I read that correctly, I might have read that wrong. So, like I say, we'll see when eventually when I get hold of some those tablets. I've only got one at the moment. There's another 3 to get somewhere. I'm assuming you get them if you do the story, but no guarantees on that. Right, so yeah, it does bring us up here. That's a quick way to get up here then.
It's happening again. I see a dragon.
Cadwell? Cadwell? What was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are.
Hello?
See to Cadwell.
Is someone there?
Join us in the
I
throne room for the
appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. Wait. Things are becoming clearer now. Yes, well, there you are. Oh, so good to see you again, my friend.
Cadwell, what did you see?
I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Foom. He really is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon, a huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it Carl Grunteed, means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things?
Did you see or hear anything else?
Well, yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the betrayer, but the details are hazy.
Memories of your life are returning.
My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen Chimera has called another war council in the throne room.
Yeah, I better get going. That don't sound good.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunsari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Chimera. But that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That dragon guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Enequina dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Five Claw. I want to hear your report. Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, Five Claw. I want to hear it from you.
The assassin killed the Dragon Guard, but we did acquire the Queen Dragon Horn.
So that is the Dragon Horn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble to dust. What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, Five Claw. Euraxia hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last dragon guard of Elsweyr. He died, but at least you acquired the Enequina dragon horn and avenged his death. Now if we only knew what to do with the damn thing.
It makes noise like any other horn, right?
I know how a horn works, Five Claw, but this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have Tarn do more research. In the meantime, we have another matter to deal with.
Another matter?
Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes Zumog Foom is close to reassembling Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn.
I'll find him and stop him.
Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see if they can tell you where Zumog Foom hides. Meanwhile, I will consult with Gareshri. Review the Kunzari stories before we task Tarn with learning more about the Dragonhorn.
Right, well, we'll do that on the next one, but first, we're going to have a look at what we got. So, this is more costume stuff you can make or customize or whatever, and I can't find it. Yes, I can. There it is. Signature. Yeah, there they are. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Bit of colour to them. Yeah, I don't mind those. Right, so yeah, we got that, and we got a sword, didn't we? I want to see this sword, because I always seem to get staffs and axes, mostly staffs. But then again, I say everybody, a lot of people play as mages. I did. I mean, you can do different types of mages. That's why, you know, you can do fire, ice, whatever. So a lot of people are going to play it. Right, weapon. Great sword of Cygnus Irregulus. Is it going to be any good to me? So, the one I'm using at the moment does oblivion damage based on portion of enemy's health. Deals a maximum of 4,500 oblivion damage, increases physical and spell resistance, and of course I've got several of that set, so it does a few other extra bits on top of that. Now with the Great Sword of Cygnus Irregulus, it's not as strong, but that's because it's blue. If I upgrade it to purple, which I can do, probably, it'll jump up to the same or maybe a bit more. Deals 2,200 magic damage and restores 758 health. That's pretty good. Increases physical and spell resistance by 24592. Adds 4% healing taken, adds 100 maximum health. Yeah, it's pretty good. Physical resistance and that, I kind of don't need it because I'm like a healer, so I kind of heal myself. But it's worth holding on to. Because I was holding on to that one as well, you see. Because that one deals damage and restores stamina, and my character is stamina based, so always useful if I can keep restoring my stamina. It keeps me able to swing the big shots and that sort of thing. Right, the other thing we're going to look at is the thing I picked up, the thing the other day. Now, I had a quick peek in it, but I didn't open it. Have I got space? Yes. So, this is Nefalingari's first offering. But it's kind of weird because it's got a second offering in it. So, it's got a sealed provisioning writ, consumed to start quest with a tree in events. So there's a quest in there. Reward is 2 writ vouchers. I'm not sure what a writ voucher does. I might be able to have a look in a sec. That's just treasure, and that's treasure, but that is worth 1,000 gold. That's big. I mean, there's 250. I've got 400 from like thieving stuff and that, but 1,000, perfect. Right, take it all. Now it said it gave us another one, so did it? It did. Okay. Because it says something about there's 10 of them, so. Blacksmithing station. Whoa. Whoa, we're getting some serious kit. Because I've got a house and I've actually got I bought a clothing one or a dye station, and it's like 40,000 gold or something like that, or 60,000 gold. It's a lot to buy the stations. You trade with people for them and that, so that's pretty epic. That is pretty damn epic. That's a lot of Telvar stones. I've got some, and 5 undaunted keys. Wow, this is serious stuff. We're getting so much stuff. Sudden spoils. I'm not even sure where I got this from, but we've got a third offering, so that's for upgrading stuff. That's a riding lesson, so that'll give us a better riding, and that is part of a crafty set of items. Contains 5 gear pieces from the craft. Fourth offering. More crown riding lessons. Woodworking station. Oh, this is looking brilliant because I haven't got any of those stations, and they cost so much gold. And 5th offering. I don't even know why I got all this. I don't know what I did to get this. I can't remember. Wish I knew now, because I might have to look it up. That's a house item, a light. That's alright. That's just treasure to sell, but that's another 1,000 gold. How much space have I got left? Not a lot. Keep going. 6th offering. Okay, that is good because that's for upgrading my quality stuff, like the blue to the purple. Enchantment root used to start. That's another quest. And a box set. Part of a Vestradonic Brace set. Can I open another one? I can, I think. Clothier station. I wonder if I've got the clothier. I don't think it's the clothier one I've got. Well, it doesn't matter. I can always sell it or something. So now I'm running out of space. Okay. Do another one, I think. A clothier writ. Okay, yeah, the writs is making thing. You get writ vouchers. Crafting motif, yeah, that's fine. I've got 1 space left. I wonder if I can get rid of something. What have I got that's junk? I've got so much gear now. But I do need to get rid of something. What have I got that's total? I know what we can get rid of. We've got some crafting stuff. Some of these we can get rid of because I've got loads. So. That, I don't need that. And I can get rid of, I'll just get rid of any single ones, because having stacks of the same is quite useful at times. That I don't need it. This stuff is flipping expensive to get hold of as well. Okay. Where's it gone? The 9th one or whatever it was. Oh, it's here. Right, Night Offering. Undertaker set box. I was actually trying to collect the Undertaker set. Sealed Clear Writ. Oh, this is a gold Master Writ. Reward 76 Writ vouchers. Whatever they do. And we were getting 2 and 4s before. We're getting 76 with that one. Another 10,000 Telvar stones. We did get... we got the Imperial City. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Final offering. What the heck is that? Target dummy. This is a large house off, and it may be attacked, and when destroyed will resemble the construct. It was equivalent to a veteran dungeon boss. Huh. And 5 undaunted keys. Undaunted keys unlock undaunted boxes, and you get loads of treasure, stuff, whatever, in undaunted boxes, because you go out and do missions to get keys. So we've just got like 10 of those as well. And a red guard lantern. That's furnishing. That's fine. Again, we can put them up. Okay, so we've got all that stuff. So the currency then, I think this is where the writs are. Yeah, there's a writ voucher there. It doesn't tell me. 10 undaunted keys, so we can go to the place where they've got the boxes and we can unlock 10 chests basically. And Telvar stones, we got 5,500. They got something to do with the Imperial City, but I don't know. I've actually got the Imperial City now as well, so we will go there. I think there's PvP and stuff, so again I'll have to read up on it. But that was absolutely brilliant. So I've got all these crafting stations now, so I can do all this crafting stuff at home or at my base kind of thing, or my house, as opposed to have to go and find the crafting stations, which is so much easier because you can like store stuff and, you know, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That we can probably read if we don't really know it. There we go. That just gives us more of these shoulder things. I'll just go in here because it will clear it. Yeah, they're just like that again. Okay, has it cleared them? Yeah, okay. Bag. Riding lesson capacity, that'll just means I can carry a bit more. Riding lesson stamina, it means I can run longer. And if I... that's a full armor set in there. It's light armor, but that is a full armor. I'm just gonna come out of that because I don't want to open it because it'll fill up my doodah. Because we had another one, didn't we? Didn't we have the... We got that one. So look at that one. Which one's that? That is medium. So we got light, medium, heavy then, obviously. So those are definitely going back to the house and going in my chest, in my storage. Having full sets, because collecting the full sets, I mean, obviously you can do it, but sometimes it can be a right pain in the ass trying to get the last few items. Sealed writs, we're not going to do sealed writs because sealed writs is like crafting writs, I think. But there was another box, and it was the Undertaker. I've been collecting the Undertaker, so I've got the ring. You see, I've got another ring, trousers. Now I've been collecting this stuff to try and get the set, but it's all blue. But we've just got it in here, and that's heavy. And look at the armor on it, Because this one gives health. If you get the whole set, you get all that stuff underneath as well. Right, so yeah, there we go. This may have turned into a very long video, but that was just so cool, that box. I am so pleased with all that stuff, because a lot of that stuff, like I said, it's really, if you were to go and buy it, it would cost you a fortune. Because you can buy, like I say, you can buy those crafting stations from, you have to go to the guild trade, and you'll get people trading them. I think like I say, I bought a dice station, and I can't remember now if it cost me 40 or 60,000 gold, something like that. It wasn't cheap, put it that way. Obviously, you can get deals in different places, but they kind of go similar unless somebody's selling one for almost nothing. Let me check, this is just trade, is it? Yeah. Right, until the next one.